So, it happens finally. The stock market is back after a very, very hard week, I would say, for many of us. We see a huge, huge relief, a small party, I would say. And here we go. Welcome to another night live stream here from Dubai, straight from just 13 minutes, 12 minutes before midnight. Sorry, before 1 a.m. in the United Arab Emirates, right? Let me know where you are watching from so I can give you a shout out. I'm pretty much happy. Because over the last couple of days, I said there must be some bullish signs. There must be some bullish days. And the first day of the stock market wasn't not pretty, okay? We lost about 1%. Then the second day was also minus 0.8. Then the next day was even also today starting like negative 0.7. I think it was in the midst of the day, right? And then we just had this unbelievable run. And I think now it's important. What does it mean? Now, first of all, I want to shout out a couple of people already. We have people from Lithuania. We have our Thomas Rittel, our member. I think he was, where Thomas was from. Thomas, help me. Where are you from? I think it was Netherlands or another Scandinavian country, but I think it was Netherlands. Help me out, Thomas. Otherwise, we have people from California, Los Angeles in the house, Sweden. We have Canada. We have Canada as well. We have West Lafayette, USA. We have Los Angeles as well. Jacksonville, Florida, from the USA. So yeah. So first of all, let me explain what is actually going on. And for that, I'm opening here the CNBC website because this is the man of the hour. Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Fed, is going back. Yeah, so to say. So actually, the following happened. So, you know, when the economy is not going well, the U.S. economy as well, or the US government as well as any other government in the whole world, have a central bank. The central bank is actually the Fed. Chairman is appointed by the president usually, but is a totally autonomous, kind of, let's say, element of the government. And when the economy is not doing well, what they are doing, they are putting down the interest rate, so banks can borrow more money for less, and also companies can borrow money for less. They can invest. That brings people into employment, and so on and so forth. So obviously this happens through the crisis. Now what happened was, the Fed not only did this, but also do QE, quantitative easing, which means they just buy a lot of bonds and other stuff on the market to ensure that, the market is liquid. Now, what this unfortunately does, if it's too long, is a bubble, a huge bubble. Inflation, you have heard about inflation, you have heard about, people getting stimulus checks and totally crazy stuff. And what the economy was slowly fearing, because the inflation got up, that maybe the Fed is doing too much. So now was the biggest Fed meeting since a very long time, because it was something that was really, really, really necessary to see, okay, where they are going now with that, and where they start to tapering, okay, which means when they start to cut down a little bit. And when they increase the rates. So expected was that they doing like 2 to 3 rate hikes, and that they doing this tapering of I think from $60 billion to $30 billion and so on. And they did actually that. And also he just did the press conference And I just did watch that, and I must say he presented a very, very stable chairman of the Fed with a very logical answer to what is going on, and that he will be data driven, that he will change whatever he sees in the economy. There's some risks, obviously, but he also sees there is some power more to grow. So yeah, so basically the I think the market currently reacts to the first 2 days psychologically was, okay, what is he really doing, right? What he's doing, like, does he really understand that that's too much with the inflation? That does he have that under control? And now he proved, okay, we have everything. We're coming now with the solution, and now the market gets like an moment, and this is what you actually see on the markets right now as we speak. The S&P is up almost 1.5%. Tomorrow we could maybe see also, or the next 2 days we could maybe see even all-time highs. That would be fantastic. I'm staying bullish for the next 2 days, so I hope you had the chance to buy your favorite stocks. However, there is something more that you need to follow. It's or the economists are following two things. Okay, what usually happens is when there is this kind of economic moves, the 2-year notes as well as the 10-year notes should increase. This should help the market, because in the end of the day, if they are doing, and those are bonds for the government, so people can buy those. And you can imagine when there's this cutting rates, this slows down a little bit the overall growth in the long term. So the 30-year bonds should go a little bit down, and the 2-year, 5-year, 10-year, maybe the 2-year, the 2-year for sure, the 2-year, 5-year, 10-year should go a little bit up. So if we have this setup, that the short term goes up, then we should see a nice stable situation for our stocks to further growth. Okay, this will be very, 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 very interesting. So this is what we are going to watch. Okay, so here we go. The 2-year is quite neutral. They came a little bit back, as you can see, from the time of the Fed speaking. It went a little bit up. Let's see what the 5-year is doing. 5-year. Five-year is up, which is great. And let's have a look what the 10-year is doing. Treasury 10-year is also up. So it looks a very, very good for the next 2 days. Okay, it is very, very positive for the next 2 days. So I expect now an end week rally. This would be fantastic. I had a lot of calls on the S&P 500, and I was bleeding the very first 2 days. I'm sharing this kind of stuff on my Discord. If you want to get 50% off and get lifetime Discord access, check it out. The link into the description, where I will share all the option trading that I'm doing. I'm doing more and more. I just trying to day trade a little bit to show that a strategy that I'm working on is really working. Plus, I have a couple of people, data analysts, that are working on some statistic, which I also will influence and share in the Discord. So it will be very, very interesting. And with this experiment, I actually turned $2,000 into $20,000 in just a couple of weeks. So I will share everything in my Discord and as soon as I reach $1 million into my YouTube channel as well. So lots of things to be happy about. But there is also a couple of stocks that we cannot miss here on this channel. Let's have a look what those stocks are doing. So let's have a look. Tesla is up 1.7%. Everything below 1,000 is, in my personal opinion, very, very cheap and should be bought. Palantir, also great company, lost a lot. There's no other company like Palantir out there with such a product, so also a buy, in my personal opinion. We have also the space stock. that is also up today. It was below 14 today again. I think during the day, yes, it was 1378. I think those are really cheap prices. It can be still volatile over the next couple of weeks, but I really expect that those space stocks will be very high. There's a video that I just posted, 5 edges that space actually have if you're looking into this investment. Let me have a look where it is. It's on my channel. If you go to my channel and you're scrolling down, and I think it's this one, okay? Check it out where I talk about the edges of space. And apparently from that, let me also say hello to Los Angeles, to Netherlands, to Idaho, to St. Cloud in Florida, to Krakozia, to and Gallardo Steve is in Thomas' backyard in Netherlands. That's fantastic. Guys, if you have any questions, I'm seeing some questions that I try to cover by tomorrow. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Don't forget to smash the like button if you like this small education on Fed and what the market could do tomorrow. And with that said, thank you very much. And let me play you one more time the party, because it's just so great. Thank you very much for watching, and see you tomorrow.